It's Collins. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Collier. Kicks it out to Collins. Lets it fly. And he buries his first look.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Damian Lillard.
Free throw good. Lillard. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 5 now.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Kessler, a screen on Trent. To the paint. Over to the wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Collins. Here's Kessler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Damian Lillard picks one up.
This is something I'd love to see Kessler continue to do, right? Use that big frame to get the whistle.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the left side wing. And here's Lopez from the arc.
Walker Kessler's presence will be felt on the defensive end. Just outstanding work.
Here's Collier. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Pass to Collins. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Collier, defended by Lillard, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Clarkson. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Trent outside. Fires the 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Utah trailing here. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And it's Clarkson missing. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lillard passes to Lopez. No good with the triple. And for Utah, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Pass to Collins. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, left side. Trent outside. The layup misses. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Trent. Clarkson for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Trent finds Kuzma. Back to Trent. And here is Antetokounmpo. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Pass to Collins. Releases. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard, left side. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Kuzma.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. With 1 on the clock. And that's not gonna go. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And for Utah, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Prince is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Martin, he's checked in for Springer.
Number 99, Kenyon Martin Jr.
Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sexton against Porter. They set a pick. Sexton misses. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That that may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
No good on that one. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Green. And Utah with a change here, too. Mikhailuk's checked in for Sensabaugh. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Martin. Trent right side. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Trent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Hendricks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kuzma comes in for Prince. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It was stolen by Lillard. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Clarkson, rebound, Milwaukee. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
We've all talked about how Lopez used to turn down the three-point shot. Now you expect him to take it and make it.
Pass to Clarkson. To stop the run. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Damian Lillard picks one up. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Here's Lillard. Lillard not to be denied.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Driving in. Collier, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Back to Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Lillard can't get it to go. On the wing, Clarkson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Jordan Clarkson, 2 shots.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. Trent outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
The bench has stepped up to where I could see a couple of those guys closing out this game.
Yeah, we'll see how the second half goes, but they may have earned that right, given the way they came in and changed things.
And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
Look here now at Utah. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Jazz trail by 3. So on the floor for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Collier is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And after this game wraps up, they're off. Whoa!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Jazz shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Collier. Collins outside. 14 feet away. That's good on the jumper. Collins has gotten his third basket of the night.
Typically, you see John Collins work the mid-range at some point. He's dialed in right there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Here's Collins, and again it's Utah.
He's capable of torching you from there. Collins has great confidence in his mid-range jumper.
Giannis driving. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Collins a screen. Here's Clarkson. Yep, that one's good. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Give it up for your 4-4 crew.
Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA. And, of course, Brook Lopez, he's right there with those guys. This guy's a tremendous rim protector.
The way these two guys control the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Here's Collier, defended by Lillard. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Collins outside. Here's Collier, defended by Lillard. Here's Clarkson. And the layup falls. Clarkson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Clarkson. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. For 3, here's Lillard. Lillard! What'd you expect?
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
That's right, everybody. It's now time for your Bucks Breaker crew.
Different look for Milwaukee. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Prince is subbed in for Kuzma. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Sexton. Going inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, slicing his way to the cup. Sexton so dangerous on the drive.
Lillard against Sexton. Pulls it in from the elbow. Utah grabs the miss. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. On the wing, Clarkson. they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Trent outside. It's Prince on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now Sexton. Give him 8. It's cleared by Damian Lillard.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Portis with a screen on Sexton. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
You know, to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing you have to do in quarter strong.
Yeah, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations to their advantage. Let's see how they do.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Sexton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Martin outside. Clock at 6. Here's Juzang. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Porter with it. Portis with a screen on Sexton. And here's Porter outside. They get it back.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Second personal foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That free throw good from Portis. Springer, he's checked in for Utah. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Sexton against Porter. Sexton, that's good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Utah. Collins checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Now here's Sexton. To the inside. Here's Filipowski. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee leading by 5. It's Prince on the wing. Check by Sexton. Fires the 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Sexton misses. Porter with it. Picked up by Sexton. Pass to Prince. Back to Porter. Antetokounmpo with it. Giannis with the jam.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Here's Sexton. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Puts it up from 12. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Porter against Sexton. Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Prince. Pure from 3-point range. And the Bucks lead by 10.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Milwaukee making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Shot to stop the run. Kicks it out to Collins. Offensive rebound. Pass to Collier. The 3 is up. The Jazz again can't hit. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. The deep 3. Rebound, Utah. Inside. It was stolen by Lillard. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Kessler, a screen on Trent. Here's Clarkson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Right side. Pass to Collier. And he makes it on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Here's Trent. Up and in from the low block.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's Clarkson missing. Antetokounmpo outside. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Clarkson. Ooh, powered down with both hands. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Here's Kuzma. Offline from the high post. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up from where we left this game. Each game is going to get harder, but we got to trust one another, play the basketball we can play, and everything's going to take care of itself.
When everyone's out to get you, you can't let up. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.